Hi guys, Natalie Jill here. Welcome back to Happy, Healthy, and Fit. Today I wanted to share 3 common exercises to build a booty with your own body weight that people tend to do wrong. And I was guilty too, doing these wrong at one time. But what I want to do is show you what typically goes wrong with these, because I see so many people doing these, but they're not doing them in a way that's effectively going to build your booty. So I've got my good friend Ari with me today because he's the co-author of my Build a Booty program, and this way we can show you the right and wrong way to do these.
No! So the right way to do this exercise, rather than the mindless way to go through it, where you're just sort of going through the motions, is you need to go out, start here, okay? Get the tension on the glutes even to start the motion. So already you're picking up your hips as high as they can go. They're working hard in that position. Then as you curl in, you're lifting the hips up even higher, as high as you possibly can go. Then you're flexing the glutes at the top, okay? Little differences like that can make all the difference when it comes to actually placing enough tension on the muscle to stimulate development. So the right way to do this exercise is to put your awareness in the glute muscles and actually force them to do the work. So a lot of people have something called synergistic dominance, where their glutes are really inactive and they don't work very well. And the hamstrings and the lower back muscles tend to take over and do a lot of the brunt work. So when you do an exercise like this, for a lot of people, they're not even really stimulating their glutes at all. So you have to, first of all, be pre-activating the glutes and start to get them to actually work, so that when you do a movement like this, the glutes are the ones doing the job instead of these other muscles. The next thing is you have to have the proper alignment. So a lot of people will make the mistake of, being out here, which will tend to activate the hamstrings more instead of the glutes, or being too far in here, which will tend to activate the quads more. So you have to be in the right position, you have to have the right internal awareness, and you also have to have the right progression. So for a lot of people, like Natalie, for example, she's already fit enough to the point where an exercise like this isn't hard enough for her to actually do anything for the glutes. So she needs to do a more advanced variation where she might come out and do a one-leg variation, or she might add a little, piece of equipment on top of her to weight it, or she might do it on a ball or a bench to get a bigger range of motion. So all of these different progressions that you can build into the movement to keep your body progressing and keep stimulating your butt muscles to develop even more. So now, instead of just propelling yourself off this back leg, what you want to do is release the tension of the back leg and force yourself to get the motion all through the glute on that front leg. So here, all the tension's on the glute, release this leg, and now you're dragging yourself forward by activating that front leg glute muscle, okay? So there's a huge difference between just going through the motions and walking through this versus releasing the tension off that back leg and then forcing that front leg glute to do the work. Huge difference.
For my 3 favorite exercises, just make sure you're doing them the correct way and you're well on your way to building that booty. Now, if you want to get my very detailed Build a Booty program, you can download that, all of the information that goes with it, lots of exercises at the link below.